Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, The Switching Skills. So today we are in our theme about health. So today Dr. Leela ma'am is going to give us so many health tips from the basics. Like what are the side effects of sugar, coffee, and what are the side effects of phone, the blue light that affects our children's skin, and it is the cause of our eye puffiness and lot more. So today we are going to be looking at our theme, which is health is wealth. So let's get started with our first topic, which is the side effects of these white poisons, which is sugar and salt. So namaste, Miss Leela ma'am.
Namaste.
Yeah, so today thank you for joining us in this wonderful conversation. Talking about these health tips are really going to be useful for all of our audience.
Sure.
So our first topic, which is in top demand right now, is the side effects of these white poisons, which is the so-called sugar and salt.
Yes.
So what's the backstory behind these refined and tasty materials which silently goes inside our body and destroys our digestive system?
Okay, so let us discuss about the first white poison, which is otherwise called as the energy crasher, which is the excess sugar. So this excess sugar mainly affects the following body parts like brain, liver, heart, etc. So for brain, it triggers the dopamine spike. Dopamine, as already I told you, that it is a happy hormone, and which leads to the intense sugar cravings and addiction. And whatever we take as a white sugar, the excess will convert into fat. So the excess sugar will be stored as fat, which causes the fatty liver disease. And for heart, it hardens the arteries and it overworks the pancreas, and which increases the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart attacks. At last, it causes a rapid blood sugar spike followed by a massive crash, leaving you exhausted. Then we go for the next white poison, which is called as excess salt, which is the actual pressure cooker. So blood pressure, it forces your body to hold the extra water, which raises the blood volume and it spikes the blood pressure. Then it also affects our heart and brain. So the constant high pressure strains your blood vessels, directly increasing the risk of stroke and heart failure. Last but not the least, it also affects the kidneys, which overworks your kidney filtering system, which leads to kidney stones or the chronic disease.
Wow, you have told us a lot of hidden facts which millions of people didn't know, ma'am.
Yeah.
So now the next topic is about everyone has been craving coffee, and there's been terms like having bed coffee immediately after you wake up, even before brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
So what is this secret behind this tasty caffeine coffee? Yeah, about this bed coffee thing, that people have not even been brushing their teeth, and also about this coffee which has caffeine inside it, which has really been craving. Do you know the side effects because of this? Ma'am, could you please tell us?
Yeah, sure. So we have certain general side effects of excess coffee. The first one is the sleep disruption. As you know that coffee contains caffeine, which blocks the adenosine, the chemical which makes you very sleepy, and that sleeplessness, which we call it as insomnia, okay, late in the day. Then it also causes anxiety and jitters. Anxiety means like triggering the fight or flight response, leading to a rapid heart rate and restlessness. Dehydration. So coffee acts as a diuretic, which increases the urine output and pulling all the water from your body. Then the acid reflux. It relaxes the lower esophageal, which allows the stomach acid to splash up and causes the heartburns.
So these facts were really, really important for us to know because. But I have a doubt, ma'am. What can be an alternative for this coffee craving?
So the alternative is like we can have the herbal teas with all the spices like tulsi, ginger, the ashwagandha. So and also we can have the green tea. You can also have green tea like without milk.
Yeah.
So which acts as an antioxidant for your body.
Way better than the
Yes,
caffeine craving
yes,
like
which
coffee.
fights against the diseases, and also your immunity will improve.
Wow, that was a really important, that was a really necessity for us to know about this.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
let's go to the next topic. We almost forgot about the bed coffee.
Okay. So, you know what is bed coffee? Bed coffee is the first thing which we take on an empty stomach after
Yes.
8 to 9 hours of sleep, right? So this, if you take bed coffee, like we'll have some acid attack, like it boosts the hydrochloric acid production. Drinking this bed coffee on an empty stomach will damage your stomach lining actually. So if the stomach lining gets damaged, which ultimately causes indigestion and ulcers in the stomach. Then comes the cortisol crash. You know what is cortisol? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
bad hormone, it is a stress or bad hormone, and waking up naturally spikes the cortisol. So always we got stressed up in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So it is the stress hormone. During the daytime only we get this cortisol due to the stress. So coffee at this time will disrupt your natural cycle, making you dependent on the caffeine to even function. Then comes the dehydration peak. So you wake up dehydrated because you don't drink water during
Yeah.
your 8 to 9 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
So it is better to drink water or lukewarm water with honey in the morning instead of taking bed coffee. So if you drink coffee, what happens? First it drains all your water. It drains even more water from your system instantly. So if you want to avoid dehydration, definitely lukewarm water with lemon or honey is the best.
Okay,
As per
ma'am.
my advice.
That was a very useful thing because morning after lots of hours of sleep, after a body completely gets dehydrated,
Yes.
they make it more dehydrated by drinking coffee, draining out all their energy in the morning itself. And I heard that it also influences our hormones.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, guys, you all have heard what our doctor said. So, if you really want your day to be really productive, not lazy, and energetic throughout the day, then please do follow it. So, ma'am, thank you so much for sharing this thing about coffee, how it actually influences our day and even our hormones. So now I would want to know about the last topic, which is really getting critical in demand. It's getting critical. It's about these kids using phones and TikTok, Instagram. They're having their own accounts. They upload reels. They even learn how to edit them to make it attractive. They actually have followers, and
It is a trending topic as well. Yeah.
and also due to that kids have been using a lots of phones, lots of scrolling, and in the namesake of studying or whatever that is, they're using a lots of phones these days, and that is actually affecting their skins. For girls as well as boys, it can also, I heard that it can also lead to eyes puffiness, making our under eyes really dark, giving us dark circles. And yeah, we want to know about what actually is so attracting about phone, and why is it so craving, like we couldn't stop to scroll.
Okay, so first, it will shrink the attention span for the kids actually. It's because if the if kids keeps on scrolling the reels or shorts in the social media, right? So that will deliver a very hyper fast dopamine burst. Actually they don't have enough patience. Okay, they need everything very instant. The needs
Yes.
will be everything instant, and that will
They're
train the child's developing brain to expect the instant stimulation. Okay,
and they're acting really aggressive
so
and angry.
yeah, what is the real effect on this is it will be very slow. The real world task like studying, sitting in a classroom, reading, everything will be incredibly very boring actually. So that will lead to extreme focus issues. They can't even focus on one single thing at a time, and it also affects their mental health and social isolation. So if even if they are surrounded by many people, they still feel isolated. Okay, so excessive screen time will definitely will that will reduce the face-to-face family and peer interactions. They can't interact with anybody in their home, and they'll keep themselves very isolated in one particular room. So algorithms will also trap the kids in the loops of social comparison. The main effect is this will directly link the early smartphone ownership to the higher. So definitely they will feel anxiety, depression, and the lower self-esteem. Okay, so the next one is the sleep disturbances. Okay, screen time definitely emits all the UV rays, right? The
Yes,
blue
ma'am.
light. So it all automatically blocks the growth of the children also. So whenever we sleep, right, in order to sleep, definitely one particular hormone, the sleep hormone, which is called as melatonin,
Yes, melatonin.
it needs to be released, right? The production of melatonin will get disturbed due to this UV light. Okay, so the main effect is all the sleep pattern will get disturbed, so which is very critical for the brain development, memory storage, as well as the overall physical growth.
And also cleaning our
Yes.
body.
So that is the repairing.
Yeah,
Repairing of the
repair.
body. So I will recommend a very quick video solution. I want to share it with every parents. Okay, so please encourage your kids in some physical activity, the outdoor games. Okay, be it badminton or chess, even dance, music, all kind of arts. So we have to encourage the parents to let the kids not to be bored. Okay, so boredom is the exact mental space where a child's imagination, problem solving, and creative thinking are born. So please encourage your kids to play outside the games, and also the parents need to be there with them, and they have to teach them all kinds of the household chores so that they can help in the long future. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, that was really, really helpful for most of the parents because children have not even been listening to their parents recently due to this excessive scrolling, and they say they don't even sleep properly due to that. Their focus, concentration, and all the persistence, everything is getting drained out, and they're having no energy for going to school in the morning. So it was a very useful thing. But one last thing I wanted to ask, children at the age of 9 to 10 years are using skincare. That are not only creams, ma'am. They're
Yes.
using retinols, serums, and lots of things. And
Yeah, definitely everything, they have a very great side effects on their skin. So even preteen kids also using the same. So instead of those external creams, you can have ingredients, home ingredients like turmeric, besan flour, honey, curd. So they can use all these ingredients in your kitchen, and they can they can keep their skin very clean and safe. So that is the only advice from my side.
thank you so much, ma'am, because in winter season, summer season, or whatever the season is, children have been carelessly
Yeah.
using the products without even checking that
Yeah.
it's for adults.
So
And
parents has to take care of this
yes.
going forward. Yeah.
So Our video purpose is only for your sake, only for the audience who are watching this video currently. We please request you to follow these, especially in kids' case. Please don't give them these excessive skincare which is for adults. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope this has been really helpful for you. So meet you in the next video. Signing off, the Switching Skills.